Okay, and today I'm flying out the 109f1. Fun aircraft, but like most 109s, strong engine, but you're only getting 60 rounds of cannon right there in the nose. You do have the 7.9s. The main thing is you need your altitude, because altitude is energy and energy is life in this particular plane. I'm headed towards this Wellington. I asked the Yak 9 if he was going to get it. Didn't get a response, but I didn't really want to waste any ammo on a bullet sponge like a Wellington. There's a lot more targets to look at. I noticed this P-40. Looks like he's going to be prop hanging at my 109. So I take the opportunity and I go ahead and make a beeline for him. Meanwhile, I'm watching everything else. Now there he goes. They're doing a head-on for whatever reason. I get a couple of shots popped off. And then I regain my altitude again. And that's what's important. Remember, even if you take a dive, go ahead and trade that energy back into altitude if you can, especially early in the match. Now here again, I'm looking around to see who's around, who's up top, who's going to make themselves a easy target, if possible. And I noticed a Spitfire, and I'm not really sure what he's doing, but I was afraid he was going to prop hang. But I was completely wrong. He pretty much was not being very map aware, and his map awareness cost him this round. So he's got to go right back to the hangar after this. Now, as you keep going on, I noticed that got that that plane right behind me, the V-13 GC, and I'm not really sure what he's doing, so I decide I'm going to get some distance, climb, see what his intentions are. And I circle back around. I'm thinking, okay, I've got enough separation. Maybe I can go and do a chandelle or see what else I can do. But he certainly does not fly anywhere near me. So now I'm still looking around. What's going on down below me? I've got a F4F, and I also have an F2A. So I've got a Wildcat and a Buffalo that are both engaged with my teammates. I decided that that's probably a good time to engage, see what's going on with these guys. So that is exactly what I do. And I don't want to rip my wings off. I don't want to dive too fast. I'm already at almost 500 kmh. So I set up a dive. He pulls up to the left. I get a couple shots on him. Not much else going on. Again, going back vertical. And then I notice that there's only one of my teammates down there. So I go ahead and I take another round. This time I'm diving on the F2A, the old Buffalo. He does a leftward turning climb. I did get a couple of shots on him, but nothing too tremendous, nothing that's going to break. And then the F4F decides, hey, it's a good time to come and circle in. I take him out right there. That was not a smart move. The Buffalo decides he's going to prop hang. Not really the best move when I clearly have an energy advantage over him. So I make my dive. This time he goes and does a rightward turn. And I am unable to follow that and get a good shot on him. So again, go back up vertical. He's trapped there. He doesn't have as much energy as I do. Therefore, I can pretty much play with him as much as I want, as long as I maintain that energy balance. Now he's going to try that left climbing turn again, and this is where he is going to lose. And that's pretty much it for this particular match anyway. 4 kills, down and out. last one was Wellington that still survived at the end of the match and then Jade out on the runway. I'd like to thank everybody for watching.